Okay. Today we will discuss about series shunt feedback amplifier. Okay. So this is the block diagram we are showing. It consists of two parts. One is basic amplifier, another one is feedback part. Okay. Any basic amplifier is characterized by three parameter: input resistance Ri, output resistance R0, and output voltage is equal to A into V high, where A is the basic amplifier gain. Okay. Similarly, the feedback network, the feedback factor is beta. Okay, it is series shunt connection. Series means at the input side there is a series connection. That means the feedback parameter is feedback voltage Vf. Okay, at the output side there is a shunt connection. That means voltage is sampled. Voltage sampling and voltage mixing. So that's why it is called as series shunt feedback amplifier. So the input voltage is Vs and the final output voltage is V0. The same feedback amplifier is represented by its equivalent circuit like this. RIF is the input resistance of feedback amplifier, ROF output resistance of feedback amplifier, AF is gain of the feedback amplifier. Okay. Next you see we have to derive the expression for AF, RIF and ROF. AF is equal to V0 by Vs. We already derived the expression in the general, A divided by A1 plus A beta. The input resistance RIF is equal to input voltage divided by corresponding input current high. You can see that one, input current Vs divided by high, and high is equal to V high divided by Ri. It is the current through resistance Ri. So therefore the voltage across it is V high divided by resistance. So therefore substituting this one, Vs Ii is equal to V high by Ri, and rearranging this one, and next substitute for V high is equal to Vs is equal to V high plus Vf. Okay, I'll write here Vs plus Vf, and Vf is equal to beta into V0, and V0 is equal to A into V high. So substituting this one we will get, and then taking common V high gets cancelled. So rewriting this one we will get RIF is equal to Ri into 1 plus A beta. So it is multiplied, Ri is multiplied by certain factor. So that means input resistance is increased. In any feedback amplifier, if there is a series connection, that increases the input resistance by a amount of 1 plus A beta. 1 plus A beta is called as amount of feedback. So in general, we will write in terms of impedances, ZIF of S is equal to ZI of S into 1 plus A of S into beta of S. Okay. So similarly, to find out the output resistance, we have to reduce Vs to 0, input voltage to 0. If we reduce the input voltage to 0 and we apply a test voltage Vt across the output terminal like this one. Output resistance is measured across ROF, across this terminal, it is ROF. Now ROF is equal to Vt by high. The voltage across this terminal is Vt divided by the current through this terminal is high. Okay. High is equal to Vt minus A into V high divided by R0. If you apply the KVL, I is equal to Vt minus this A into V high divided by R0, and since Vs is equal to 0, V high becomes equal to minus Vf, and which is equal to minus beta V0, which is equal to minus beta into Vt. So now rewrite this equation, substituting for this one, I is equal to Vt plus A into V high, substituting for V high, beta into Vt divided by R0, and taking this common as Vt. Okay, so from this expression Vt by I we will get R0 by 1 plus A beta. So this is the resistance of feedback amplifier. It is divided by certain factor, that is 1 plus A beta. Okay, that means the shunt connects always reduces the resistance. It is reduced by amount of feedback, that is called as 1 plus A beta. So in general we will write ZOF is equal to ZOS divided by 1 plus A of S into beta of S. Okay. So like this one, input resistance is increased, output resistance is decreased, and since it is a negative feedback amplifier, AF is equal to A divided by 1 plus A beta, gain is also reduced.